Hello everyone, this is Husky here, and it is time for some more Bronze League Heroes! It has been far too long since I've been able to scream that at the top of my lungs and annoy all of our neighbors, I am sure. It is going to be a PvP. I have been at Comic-Con. I'm so used to just saying BlizzCon because I go to every single BlizzCon, but no, it is Comic-Con is where I was at over the weekend. I was there for about 3 or 4 days, had a ridiculous amount of fun, by the way. Comic-Con is great, but it is time for some more StarCraft 2. Really quickly, I do want to say a special thanks to everyone who came up and said hi to me at BlizzCon. No, I messed it up even though I said I wasn't going to. Who came up and said hi to me at Comic-Con. It was awesome meeting you. I also received a lot of messages of people who were sad because they were looking for me but didn't find me. I do apologize. Unfortunately, cell phones do not work in the convention center, which is quite sad. I was very sad about that. But either way, it is going to be a PvP. Up in the top right side, it is going to be Latrommi. I don't know what that means, but backwards it is immortal. Oh, it's immortal backwards. Finally, for once, I read a name backwards, and it is actually words. So it is going to be immortal backwards, or Latrommi, if you like to read it as the way it is currently spelled. And down the bottom left side, it is going to be crablisk, which that definitely does not spell something backwards. But it's going to be crablisk versus immortal, which sounds kind of like a horrible monster fighting movie, kind of like Godzilla. So we have Latrommi versus crablisk. I could see that in an episode of Power Rangers, something like that. But either way, again, guys, had a lot of fun at Comic-Con. It is so good to be back, and I actually got a little plush Zergling. Maybe I might show it off on camera in a future video. It is awesome. It's a little Zergling. I'm holding it right now. It is the most adorable thing ever, and it does turn into a Baneling as well. You can switch them back and forth, which is pretty dope if you ask me. But anyways, the whole point of Bronze League Heroes is to cast the very best of the very worst. The games may be bad, the players may be bad, but my god, it is so good. Like this probe right here, man, pretending that he is indeed blue. He is not, though. This is red versus blue, and he is going to be on Team Red. You know, why all of the racism between these two Protoss races? Why do the Reds have to hate the Blues? Why do the Blues have to hate the Reds? Can't we all just get along? But of course we can't. Of course we can't, because that would be a very boring game, I feel like, if StarCraft 2 is just all about building armies and then never doing anything with them. Might be kind of awkward, but either way, Cybernetic Core going to be coming on up for both these players. Now, what remains to be seen is if both of them are actually going to be getting the Warp Gate technology. A very good upgrade. Ooh, Crablisk with the fancy moves, grabs it right away. His opponent going to be finishing his up. Does he go for it right away as well? Oh, yes, he does. I'm so proud of these guys. I like to think that in some universe, maybe this universe, that these players actually watched my Bronze League Heroes and were like, you know what? Husky always says the pro tip of the day is to always research Warp Gate. So I'm going to do that. And that is indeed my pro tip of the day from every Protoss game ever, is always get Warp Gate research. There's really no reason never not to. Unless it's like a super crazy like PvZ maybe, where your Forge Fast Expand barely gets up and they almost kill you off and you need a couple units here and there. Maybe then you can delay getting Warp Gate, but in a standard game, get out that Warp Gate immediately. It is always super important. We do have a Twilight Council on the way from Crablisk. Now what I'm wondering is this going to be a true Bronze League Heroes and have it be DTs, or is Crablisk going to try and get fancy with it with some Blink? I want to say he's going to go for Blink, just because he doesn't have a whole lot of gas, and he is on 3-gate Blink Stalker, completely standard, very nice. And we have these Zealots rallied over to the left side, man. They're just chilling out over there, ready to start their foot race or something. I don't know, but he does have the rally point set up to the top left side. The fourth Warp Gate will be done as soon as the research is done, and also the gateway done as well. Nexus going to be going down for Latrommi or Immortal. I guess Immortal's a little bit easier to say, but not nearly as fun. Not nearly as fun, because then I'm going to be saying Immortal's Immortal, or Immortals Immortals, depending on if it's plural or not. That's just kind of confusing me already just thinking about it. But Blink is on the way. We do have the probe still scouting around. He has dropped down the proxy pylons. I will say one thing that quite impresses me about Bronze League Heroes is the amount of proxy pylons they actually set up is not bad. They tend to do it a little bit early. They tend to make sure that their main powered gateways may not have enough pylons. But at least they do have those proxy ones established. And Blink, ready to go. And Sentry, Stalker, Zealot. Oh, they're actually going to be moving in right now. And Force Field's ramp right there to begin busting down this Nexus. Might actually be able to do some damage here. I'm not sure if this pylon is in range to warp on the low ground or not. I highly doubt it. Can he actually save this expansion, though? There is enough for one more Force Field, but that's going to be it. The two Zealots over here, which were rallied up there, were like, huh. What do we do? What do we do? There's actually a pylon, though, placed in the almost exact same spot on the map here, so both players actually going to be going for these proxy pylons. Does force the cancel. I believe that was canceled. Let's check units lost over here. Yeah, it was canceled, and does get, 100 resources lost after he cancels that. It does look like crablisk, though, going to be assaulting the front of the base, and here comes the Zealots right now. Our force field's going to be coming out. No, but the Zealots are just ready to go. I don't think they're even being microed here. I think they're just being told to attack this pylon at all costs, and do manage to go ahead and kill that one off, and these Zealots on the auto attack movement command. My life for ire are actually trapping that Stalker there. Nice little play. Can't say it was the Zealot micro, it's more just the Zealot AI, and it does look like those units are going to go ahead and retreat back home, but my god, man, Bronze League Heroes Zealots usually super bad, but versus the Bronze League Heroes Blink Stalkers, they may have an advantage for the first time ever. But it does look like the 6 Zealots now actually just going to be on the low ground. I don't think he's going to be able to kill off anything with these unless the micro just stops out of crablisk. He might end up losing one of these Stalkers, but with a little bit of blink here, should be just fine. And you can see both players starting to hover a lot of resources here. This is where the pro tip of the day actually comes in handy, is that this micro is very cute, but you want to make sure that you're spending that money. We have 1,300 minerals. Oh my god, it looks like Latrommi just going to be throwing down pylons in his opponent's base. Got to be going for the old camo maneuver. It's not quite a stealth unit that requires detection. It is more of a, I'm going to build them here, and maybe you won't actually notice that there are pylons in your base, which I must say I've fallen for this myself. Probes attacking the main nexus, never going to be a good thing there. Stalker's going to be warping in, but guess what? Lots of Zealots going to be warping in as well. At the same time, we do have an attack up here at the top right side, and unfortunately, he's got to be going for the gateways. Feel like he should be going for the 2 pylons that are powering everything. Decides to go for that 1 warp gate. The Zealots over here, though, just going to town. I think they've actually killed off every single probe except for 1. And that is that 1 probe right there, which could be killed off by these probes, which are evacuating the hell out of there. We'll see where they end up. But keep in mind that in standard Bronze League Heroes fashion, one of the players has way too much money for how much stuff they have on the map. And we'll see how exactly he spends that. Could be going for another expansion. The probes are moving out to the left side. Drops a pylon down. Make sure he doesn't get eliminated. But the main base over here for crablisk is going to get taken out for surezies by these Zealots, as they're going to be slicing everything down. Stalkers inside the main base. Got to be doing lots of damage here. Takes out the assimilator. Got to be going for buildings as well. Should really go for these pylons, but I honestly don't think that that Latrommi is going to be going for any units off of these anytime soon. Instead, more focus on trying to establish a base over here. What is this probe micro we got going on here? Well, we have 2 probes over here who are running back and forth, which is pretty good, I guess. And looks like crablisk has not rebuilt their base and is being revealed. And down the bottom left side, does look like the Zealot man continuing to go to town. And actually, at this point, this is anybody's game. 46 supply to 25. A lot of that is in the probes, though. So taking a look at the units tab right now, we do have 24 probes to 11 Zealots versus 1 probe, 2 Zealots, 9 Stalkers, and 1 Sentry. Which, honestly, if Latrommi just attacks the top right side with everything, should actually be able to win with that. But I don't know. It's kind of a dicey mode, because the Sentry up here should have plenty of energy. Yep, enough energy for 1 force field. A 2nd force field would be here pretty darn soon. And I believe that that's going to be it for the buildings. There are a couple pylons over here, but taking a look at the structures tab right now, 4 pylons to 3, but there's an assimilator mixed in. So basically identical on the structures. It's really kind of the units that are going to tell the tale. We do have a lot of Zealots out. They cannot kill those Stalkers in a straight-on battle if there's any amount of micro utilized. Now, in a hack and slash battle, maybe they stand a chance, but I honestly don't know. What are these guys doing? They're running up to the north right now. They're going to try and find these bases. I believe that crablisk might end up losing the majority of his pylons here, as these Zealots are moving into position to be able to take those out, moving out towards the right side. And remember that Latrommi knows that this is all he has. He can see them on the mini-map, because keep in mind that they are revealed. If there's no nexus in the game, these things are automatically revealed. So those Zealots going to be moving on out to try and make something happen. It does look like the pylon right here will get taken out. The Zealots are going to be completely ignoring that for now and going to be going straight for the pylons, which I think is the correct choice right now. We'll see if he can actually do it here or not. The Zealots going to be going in. The probe even going to be getting in the mix here, and it does look like the nexus right here is up and running now for Latrommi, so he's going to be getting a lot of money. Well, a lot more than crablisk, that's going to be for sure. And 1 pylon goes down. We got 2 pylons remain, and the force field's coming up. I don't think he has enough energy to force field that whole ramp, and no, he doesn't. Somehow they slip through that minor crack there. Got to be going straight for the pylon here. This is one of only 2 pylons that remain, and he will be able to get this one. It looks like it's going to be so close, but at what cost? He's got to be losing every single Zealot. Oh, God, I think the term "at what cost" has never been used more appropriately than right the hell now. Lots of pylons on the way for Latrommi, and not actually going to be supply blocked, which is good. It's just that he needs something else. He's been delaying this base for so long that his follow-up has got to be more gateways. Remember that he does have the warp gate technology, so throwing down gateways. He's trying to kill the last pylon. It's not going to quite happen, though. Now, supplies are basically even here. The forges apparently coming down. I think the probe is going to be spotting that there's a base down here, maybe because I think it's completely walled in, so we can't get inside that base. There are going to be gateways on the way, but oh my God, 4 forges! 4 forges of all the things you can be building right now. 4 forges, oh God. Oh no, he's going to be able to get lots of upgrades, but not a whole lot else. The Stalker's over here. This is going to be a race against the clock. It sounds like a horrible reality TV show. I would watch the hell out of it, but it is going to be a race against the clock. The probes pull off the line. They can't get out of their own base, though. Oh, he canceled out on the left side, so he can't escape with these probes right now. But the gateway's not going to be done in time, I feel like, to save these probes. There's a big blink forward. Going to be doing lots of damage here. A little bit of micro by crablisk, and almost breaking about 30 APM for Latrommi right now. He is playing at 1,000,000 miles per hour. And it does look like the Stalkers here actually managed to take out every single probe. So we got 1 probe to 2. And where's that other probe? Oh, that probe goes down. Tries to drop pylon there. I guess to warp in, US probably should have done it right here, though. What he could have done is warp in. Oh, no, he could have warped in maybe 4 Zealots or something like that to try and focus it down. But for now, unfortunately for him, he did not upgrade these to warp gate. All of a sudden, working under pressure is not exactly working. And the 4 forges, surprisingly, did not do that much damage. As they all get taken out, the Stalkers over here trying to make something happen. Looks like they will be able to kill off these pylons. Can crablisk actually do this with the amazing comeback? He was way behind in supply, and, well, he lost his entire base, which is never fun, but he may actually win with the power of 1 pylon. I think Pylo is slowly returning himself, and it is in the form of Bronze League hero matches. That's why we haven't seen him for a long time. He gave up on pro-level games and is instead going to be appearing. Oh, God, blinks and traps the Zealot as well, just to add insult to injury. That Zealot was not even on the attack command, was instead on the move command. He gets completely trapped, and all of a sudden, Latrommi realizing he's running out of options. He's not... How is this pilot not powering this gateway? It is so close, but not close enough. And I think that's going to be it. The 1 Zealot trying to move out. He's trying to sneak it around, but he's going to get caught. And the pylon over here could be warping in units, but guess what? No power to these gateways. That is going to be it. I think crablisk is going to be your winner with a huge blunder line. Latrommi, he's got 0 supply right now. You do not see 0 supply very often. But when you do, you are watching Bronze League heroes. The Stalkers right now going to be able to take out the next tier. And there's not a whole lot going on for Latrommi at this point. This was actually a hilarious Bronze League Heroes game. I don't know. Oh, yep, you can see right there. 1 effing pylon, GG. At least he knows that he barely lost. Crablisk just gives him the good old happy smiley face, which I can't say that I blame him for that. So either way, Crablisk is going to be your champion and also your hero in this episode of Bronze League Heroes. But I am now back from Comic-Con, so hopefully more stuff, more exciting stuff to come soon. Also, for those of you who do not know, Broken Quest is coming out on the 25th. There's going to be a live stream from noon to 4 p.m. Pretty awesome stuff. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.